It's the best local sports show in Jacksonville. This is Action Sports Jax, powered by Safe Touch Security.
I guess I'm buying a lot of people drinks too, so that's probably the only downside, but drinks on me, I guess.
Absolutely. Sawgrass splashes for everyone, says Hayden Buckley. He kicks off the 2023 Players Championship with an early hole-in-one on the 17th hole at TPC Sawgrass. And almost like the still images, better than the live video. We'll show you that coming up in a bit. John Rahm steaming mad after a couple of lip outs on 9. And well, he was having a staring contest with our camera. Got to keep your emotions in check during the Players Championship. World number 1 is in fine shape, though, going into Friday. John doesn't want the camera on him. We want it on us. Thanks for watching here on Action Sports Jax at the Players. The who's who of golf tournaments mixed with the who is that. It's really a wild field of players, and round 1 usually offers a wide array of names near the top of the leaderboard. No different here on a Thursday. Hey, everybody, it's Brent Martineau. What a beauty of a day in Ponte Vedra, and what a day around here in general. Good conditions for golfing and for watching and for just about anything. Hope you had a good time out there. Collin Morikawa, one of the world's best, put on a show. How about this second shot on the par 5, second hole? Oh, gets a good kick. Look at that. And then takes the slope. Cuddles it up to eagle range. 7 under round today for Collin. He had the lead. It looked like it would be the round of the morning until Chad Ramey made this birdie on the 16th hole. Got it to go. And then he goes to 17. And he's tied for the lead now at this point. This is like around noon. And hits a dart at 17, almost a hole-in-one. Chad Ramey leads the Players by 1 shot and doesn't think it's a fluke.
I believe I belong out here. I believe I can beat them. It's just, you know, a matter of, I guess, proving to everybody else that I can. But I mean, it's nice to see, you know, my name up there with them.
Even though I missed a few fairways, for the most part, you know, the birdie holes, I was in the middle of the fairway, and I was able to get myself close enough to have a good putt at it and a good look. And I think that's where it starts. Even though they say it's an approach shot golf course, you have to be in the fairway out here.
I look at the top 5 now. Sue still has to play 16, 17, 18, and there he is 3 shots off the lead. So technically the first round is not over, and he could make some noise. First round was called due to darkness right around 6:30. Only one star-studded name on the first page of the leaderboard, and that is Morikawa. Well, you want more stars? We'll take you to the wall that says it all, and let's see how they did. We start over here with Morikawa. They'll go off the first tee at 12:45. This group, Adam Scott, okay. Ricky Fowler, okay. I mean, you're fine in that spot going into Friday. 12:56 off the first tee tomorrow. It's John Rahm. We showed you. A little frustrated at times, but still 1 under's just fine. Scotty Scheffler, nice round. He is in perfect shape. Rory McIlroy's got work to do. That was a disappointing 4 over 76. He double bogeyed his first hole of the day. Matt Fitzpatrick, Victor Hovland. And how about Shane Lowry? Remember the hole-in-one last year, off to a rough start. It's a good course for him, too, so that's surprising. And then Max Homa, he reeled it back in a little bit, even par 72. Justin Thomas, 1 over. Jordan Spieth in very good shape. My pick to win the Players Championship. We told you last night we have 8 local players in the event, 8 players that call the Jacksonville area home. Includes David Lingmerth. He's played well here in the past. He drops in the 20-foot birdie putt on 17. Lingmerth finished with an even par round of 72. One local player who resides in Jax Beach is getting his first taste of the Players. Action Sports Jax. Stuart Weber joins us with that story.
The journey to this point for Tyson Alexander has not been easy. He's been grinding on lower tours for over a decade now, but has finally earned that PGA Tour card and a spot in the Players Championship.
I've been coming to this tournament a long time on the other side of the ropes, so I kind of knew what was going on and what to expect. It's always cool getting to play in front of family and friends. This is a home event for me, so very familiar with the area and the people.
Among the family watching on Thursday was his dad, Buddy Alexander, the 2-time national championship winning coach at the University of Florida, where Tyson played his college golf. It made for a large cheering contingent.
He's come and watched me play a lot of golf, so it was nothing new for me, but yeah, having him here at my first Players is a pretty cool experience.
With 18 holes under his belt, it's time to get the game going for a Friday morning round.
Who knows? We'll get hot maybe tomorrow and we'll see what happens.
In his limited appearances on tour so far this year, Alexander already has a solo second. He will look to build on that as the year goes on. At TPC Sawgrass, Stuart Weber, Action Sports Jax.
Well, two notes about Tyson Alexander. Finished with a 77, so we appreciate him taking some time because that was probably disappointing for him after the round. Also, if you listen to him talk, he sounds a lot like former Gator Billy Horschel as well, at least to my ears. Nico Echeverria, who we featured a little bit yesterday, -1, right? He's a Jax Beach guy now and originally from Columbia. He's been here for a couple of years. There's Lingmerth even. Sam Ryder mentioned Horschel. He actually got off to a nice start, but finished one over. And Russell Knox, not a great day for Russell, the former JU Dolphin.
There's a lot of pressure in the line.
I've always liked playing 17. It's been good to me.
I don't know what to say. I mean, that was an epic fail.
You know, we think about remaking that every year, and then we kind of like it, so we stick with it. Welcome back to Action Sports Jax at the Players. I'm Brent Martineau. How many in the drink at 17 today? Well, there's your answer. Ended up being 18 of them. A little bit surprising, I think. Last year, just 13 of them ended up wet in round one. And again, the conditions weren't bad today in the opening round. Kelly Craft contributed a couple of them. Oof, that's a nightmare. Sometimes stuck in between clubs, sometimes just don't hit a good shot, sometimes feel wind that isn't there. Who knows why, but it does happen. Craft would card a quadruple bogey 7. Hayden Buckley had a totally different experience. Action Sports Jax Dan Hicken with more on that.
Like the old saying, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. That's sort of the story at number 17 today, where, remember a year ago, 2022, 66 balls went into the water. The average score at 17, 3.2 plus, over par for a relatively easy hole, but it's not so easy when all that water's in there. But I said the best of times, and, well, Hayden Buckley showed us what the best of times can be. There's nothing better than getting a hole-in-one unless you're on 17 at the stadium course during the Players, and that's what happened for Hayden Buckley today. Unfortunately, Buckley had a couple of doubles coming in, so at one point -5 turned into a not so good score, but nevertheless the thrill of a lifetime, a hole-in-one on number 17.
You know, you don't want to overdo it. You know, I think if we can hit one pretty straight, hope for it to land somewhere on the hill, and it just looked perfect the whole way. I had a little feeling something like that might happen this week. I don't know. I've been hitting it well. It's always nice to see it happen on that hole too.
Always fun to watch how 17 plays out the rest of the week. So much depends on the wind, the pin placement, and of course where they put the tees. It'll be fun throughout the rest of the weekend. That's the story here at the Players. Dan Hicken, Action Sports Jax.
Yeah, Thursday probably the easiest hole location. A guy by the name of Chad Ramey is in the lead. Unless you play fantasy golf, are a super diehard golf fan, or cover the sport on a daily basis, you probably haven't heard of him. He's a first-timer in the Players' Championship, and I guess experience doesn't matter, at least not so far. Beautiful 8 under par 64 for Ramey. So who is Chad Ramey? Mississippi State grad, so ring the bell for Chad. He's been a pro for almost a decade, joined the PGA Tour last year, has 1 win in Punta Cana. And how cool has this month been for Chad Ramey? In the lead at the Players on Thursday, and he's a brand new dad. Just this week, became a father for the first time. How are we doing in our picks? Well, not bad for me. Marcel, Scotty Scheffler, okay. Dan right there, Stewart right there, and Olivia right there. So the Action Sports Jax team going to duke it out over the next 54 holes. You got to at least make the cut. So we'll see how those guys do in round 2 on Friday. Once again, round 1 finished up in the morning in just a few hours, and then they'll start round 2 and hopefully avoid some showers later in the afternoon. Friday at the Players. It's always a lot of fun. We will see you there. A couple images from TPC Sawgrass to help kick off this week and a fun weekend in store here in Northeast Florida. Have a good night, everybody.